and that hurts the bottom line.
Thank you very much. Now we'll go to the broader economy. I want to bring in former Reagan economist Art Laffer. Okay, Art, here you have it this morning. Benign inflation news. The economy is heating up. I'm looking at so many things, and I'm saying, you know what? Maybe the Laffer curve is right. maybe lower taxes does produce something of an economic boom. I mean, how do you feel about this?
I obviously agree totally, and I love the lead-in. I mean, goodness gracious, Charles, I always thought you were a believer. But, you know, on the inflation front, when you have a bumper crop in apples, what happens to the price of apples? It doesn't go up, it goes down. And, you know, here, supply-side economics under Reagan brought inflation way down, brought growth rates and output way up, huge increase in the trade deficit. The dollar was strong in the foreign exchanges, and we had prosperity literally for decades. And I think we're just on the beginning of that right now here in the United States, and it's all starting to work at the state level and at the federal level. Did you see those revenue numbers in?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just amazing. Now, if we only could control spending, Charles, you got to get on those congressmen and women and get them to stop spending the money.
I tell you what, every one of them that comes on today and tomorrow, I'm going to say, will you stop spending? We'll, in fact, we'll put together a pledge, even though I think that's been tried before. Hey, Art, to your point,
I think that's great.
We saw from the NFIB record profits for small businesses at the highest level in 45 years. Record number of job openings, 6.6 million job openings. A surplus in the federal government, $213 billion, never seen before. Yep. These are astonishing numbers. Now, you talk about longevity. Can you articulate to the viewing audience who keeps hearing that this is just sort of a flash in the pan why it's just beginning?
Well, this is not a flash in the pan. We have two areas where we really need to see progress very soon. One is in the participation rate. The participation rate has fallen sharply since Clinton left office, and then it tumbled during the Great Recession, and it has not rebounded yet. But I am expecting the participation rate to rebound by people leaving their leisure and coming into the labor force and starting to work. That's what happened with Reagan. That's what happened with these other presidents when we had rapid growth. The other thing that's not happened yet is productivity growth is not rebounded like it should. If we get productivity growth and participation rates starting to rebound, what you will see is growth rates rising substantially, and you will see that deficit continue to fall over the next 10 years. The national debt as a share of GDP should fall to about 50% of GDP, which is wonderful, and we should be on a long-term prosperity, which I believe we should be on, but we need to watch the participation rate and productivity.
Okay,
keep a close eye on those.
The two Ps. I will say last month, even though participation was down month over month, it was up 1.3 million year over year. So to your point, it's still a little bit shaky, but starting to sort of get a little traction.
Oh, it should. I'm expecting it to rise nicely, and also productivity.
You got it. Thanks a lot, Art. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Charles Saylor, to your team for me.
Will do. Hey, by the way, more bad news.